And stepping in for Boston, Julio Rodriguez.
The center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And a foul ball. Makes the grab, one away. And here comes Tommy Edman, a switch hitter batting right. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground. Over to first. And they get Edman for the out. Now the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And a foul ball. Inside. And the count is 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. And we're back. This is Bryson Stott. That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. And there's one away. So here is Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Corrals it, and there's 2 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. And here is Devers. And that is out of play.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles. And by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And first offering is fouled off. Sanchez, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
And now the count is even. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to make it 4 strikeouts. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park, where these Phillies fans are geared up for another season. Their postseason run was cut short after they ran into a red-hot Mets team in the NLDS.
Yeah, that was a tough series to swallow for these fans. Phillies were good all year, but they couldn't cool down the Mets when it mattered most.
Last year, the Phillies had the second-best record in baseball behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's just not good enough for these fans. They want success in October, not just the regular season.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Max Kepler at the plate.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive and run.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ref Snyder makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And it's 1-0. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And that one sliced foul. Kepler stands at second with 2 gone. In the air, left side. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the third inning. Joe stepping in for Boston. Connor Wong. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Wong in his third season, 28 years old. And he's usually a catcher, but today he's starting at first.
Well, this will give his legs a break a little bit. Instead of being squatted down the entire game, he can be upright and just kind of stay close to first base over there.
Boom. On to first, and one away in the top of the third. Connor Joe up next for the Red Sox. Fought off foul. And that's
inside
off
ball.
The inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. And it's fouled away. Late with the swing there.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swing and a miss, and he struck. Back at Citizens Bank Park as we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Foul ball there. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. That one hit to right. Joe has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So the Philly batting order turns over. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, and he held up. One out, bases empty. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty.
Baseman, number
and
3.
Here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. 0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that skips in the dirt. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 2-0. Schwarber now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-0. And that one fouled off. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And that's a strikeout looking. Start of the 4th. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Sanchez back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Boom. Throws on to first. Rodriguez out of the play. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And a swing and a miss there.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Rob Refsnyder getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats. And get
well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Phillies, Brian Reynolds. And a curve drops in for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
On the ground, right side. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. Now batting Max Kepler. Doubled in his first AB.
Max Kepler.
In the air, left field. Brings it in. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And now it is JT Realmuto. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one pulled foul. Misses inside. Now 1-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. The throw to first. And Realmuto is out. Back here in Philadelphia. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And there's one down.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Higashioka swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing it.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Wong now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. It gets down, base hit. Coming home. The relay to the plate, in there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early.
They take the force out, and that is the... And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball out into left center field. One up, one down. And here comes Alec Boehm. He's 0 for 1. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Rodriguez sizes this one up. He's got it. Out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Harper stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count. 1 ball.
In the dirt, blocked. fouled off, and they'll do it again. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, the
And
designated
Kyle
hitter,
Schwarber will come
Kyle
up. He's already homered here in this one.
Schwarber.
And foul ball. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Schwarber out on the play. And we're back. Top 6. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. There's the strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Back to the top of the lineup, Julio Rodriguez. Up next for the Red Sox. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And first offering is fouled off. Edman goes 5 feet 9 inches, 29 years old. He's usually in center, but today starting at shortstop.
No ball,
I think
2
this is a
strikes.
pretty difficult move coming in. You got to have soft feet, soft hands, make
Off
those
the plate,
routine
ball 1.
plays. And shortstops make it look so easy. We'll see how he does out there in this one.
Center field. Makes the catch, inning over. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies.
Now pitching for
So the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Yuki Matsui. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 1-2. And a base hit right there.
That's now 3 hits in a
Now
row for
batting,
the offense.
catcher,
High fastball,
Metsy.
even a little above the
Real
zone, but such a
Yuko.
good job of staying tall on the backside.
That one ripped left field. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. The relay. Brandon Marsh
Now batting,
at the
center
plate.
fielder,
Both 2 in this one.
pinch hitting for the Phillies, number 22, Joey Weimer.
And first offering is fouled off. Kepler stands at first with 1 out. Just
Ball, catch
missed.
inside.
Hit in the air left field. Rodriguez settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. So a man aboard. And now it's Alec Bohm. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Joe settles under it and makes the catch. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. Weimer should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And next for the Red Sox, Kyle Higashioka.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 41, Joe Ross.
And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Edman makes the catch, and there's one away. Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the Sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
3. And down on strikes. Ready to begin the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, number 6. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. That one 95 to finish him off. Connor Wong digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And first offering is fouled off. The Phillies leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the
And stepping in for Boston, Connor Joe. Harper. The tag, and he's out. Red Sox go 1-2. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Matsui back to work. Just off the inside edge. And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Brian Reynolds here. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Pulls it down and there's 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Misses the sweeper. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 9th, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Gets down, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 68, Jordan Romano.
Squirts away a little bit. First and second, no outs here at the top of the 9th. And that clips the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Now he breaks his bat. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Pinch hitter coming on. Wilyer Abreu.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Devers at the plate. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. And misses inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Yoshida on third. Rodriguez at second. Edman at first. 1 ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And next for the Red Sox, Kyle Higashioka.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Number 38, Kevin Williams.
High fly ball down the left field line. And it bangs off the foul pole. That's a grand slam. And they tie it up. It's 5-5. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the second baseman. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Foul ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom 9. Here comes Real Muto. That one missed. Gets under it and pops it up. Wong sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now
so up next, Joey Wiemer.
Joey Wiemer.
Out towards left center. Rodriguez settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Alec Bohm
now
will hit next.
Third baseman.
1 for 3.
Alec Bohm.
To third, Devers. Fires across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, and here is Connor Wong. And there's a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
0-2 is the count.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Connor Joe up next for the Red Sox. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1 is the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball,
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Throws to first in time. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And fouled off. 2 outs. Skips in and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rodriguez settles under it. And a quick out, number 1. Here is Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Look out!
First base.
And it hit him. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment.
Schwarber.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Now pitching for
Justin Wilson gets the ball
number
now.
32. Justin Wilson.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well.
Inside,
Gives a little bit
1.
more confidence to move through the at-bat.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. We're in extras here, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Substitution now at second base. And on to run for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Henderson. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tommy Edman. Reynolds on the move, racing back. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. The relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, squeezes it, and that's the third out. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Brian Reynolds. Down the line, and it's foul. Hit in the air, right field. Joe. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. Winning run at third. One down.
Nick Castellanos.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu sizes this one up, makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. And he dives in with the winning run, and the Phillies walk it off in the 11th. 6-5 the